What's up, guys? I'm Daemonxel, and CG just gave us a big update with a new store, so let's talk about it. Alright, so we got a update this past week. It should be out to everyone at this point, and it was put out there on Discord, stating that not only is this coming out, this new app, but they're allowing Facebook account linking. This will be happening when your character reaches level 4. After level 4, you can connect to your Facebook at any time in the game. But the big thing was the new weekly supply store, and it says here that the weekly supply tab will unlock at level 18. These will change every week. I believe the date is Tuesday. Yeah, I think it's 11 a.m. on my side, so I'm not sure. But I believe it's every Tuesday that this will re-up itself. And of course, you'll be able to find character shards there, gold, ability materials, light and shadow crystals, and a few other things. Now, they say that all these things can be purchased with gems, which is obviously, the hardest to come by currency in the game, or you could use guild currency for some items. And they also had some fixes. We're not obviously the LMR one was big. It didn't look like it was a graphic error, and they did fix that. My big thing is right here. I love the fact they fixed the default sorting, so it should no longer sort it by character shards. Now, I haven't tested to see if you put it on power and you go out and you come back, it'll stay on power. Because I like to see my characters in a power rating so I know where I'm at and what I'm doing. But let's get in-game and check out this store, shall we? Okay, so let's see here. Let's go to the store. And I'm in the wrong section. As you can see, I have not had my coffee yet, but we're going to edit this part out. So it's right here in the supplies. You're going to go here, and there it is right here. Obviously, with the big gem on it. So let's go through these offers and see exactly what we're dealing, what's worth it. Now, obviously, the first thing we have here is gold, and it is not a good conversion, right? 10,000 gold for 100 gems. Obviously, this is much better than the gold chest that you would use to buy with 150 crystals, 120 crystals. Let's find out here. So that gold chest, ready? Yeah, 150 treasure for the lost treasure. It's not worth it here. If you want to spend gems for gold, it's better in the shop on that aspect. And also, if you don't want to spend the guild campaign energy, because if you do have the guild campaign energy, you can knock 2 birds out with 1 stone, right? If you go here to 5-7, you're going to get 1,600 gold per battle, so that's 10 battles. We're going to use this in the same metric, so 100 crystals, right? So let's bring out the trusty calculator here. 1,600 times 10. Yeah, so you're getting 16,000 gold here. So you're getting 6,000 more gold than you would on spending the 100 gems in the shop. And you're getting ability materials, and you're getting character XP, and you're getting guild currency. So, to me, that's a no-brainer, right? Don't spend your gems in the gold store. I'm sorry, don't spend your gems in the new weekly supply store for gold. It's really not worth it. So next we have character shards, and obviously this is going to change each week. I mean, obviously you can reset it for 1,000 gems, but really, can't we use that 1,000 gems more responsibly somewhere else? Possibly to unlock a character for a marquee, for daily refreshes, anything like that. It's better spent somewhere else than waiting for this to automatically reset this. Unless you have a huge stockpile of gems and you really just don't care. Now, these character shards, I've seen everyone basically has the same thing in the store, and that's probably because everyone is kind of currently in the same phase of progression. So we got a lot of Mordor characters here. To me, these are not worth it, right? It's easier to farm these characters up you're spending 150 for 5 gems, 300 for 10 gems. I could do that better, just grinding it out. It's easily farmed, and I'd save the gems for refreshes and everything else. I mean, if you're close, you don't really want to spend the guild energy, or you want to, or not the guild energy, the campaign energy on some of these characters, and well, I guess guild energy on some of them too. But uh, it's really up to you. I personally wouldn't do it. I'm not going to do it, even if I'm close. I'll rather just grind out the energy because that's 300 for 10, right? That's a lot of refreshes right there. Even when you're getting to, like, for guild currency, guild campaign energy, it's 100 to just restock that. I'd rather just get the mats that I need and just hit his hard note up. Same with Nuraz, same with all of these characters, right? It's really, to me, it's not worth it. The only one that is worth it, is Halberd. Halberd is the exception to this rule. Only reason because, listen, it's 150 gems for 5 shards of Halberd, right? So let's go to the gold store where they sell all the marquee characters. It's 150 gems for 5 shards of Eldred for the brute, and this is the only way you can get the brute is spending 150 gems. Great Goblin, you have obviously the marquee characters that just come out who are not on any nodes currently. Right, they're a little bit higher, 225. But if you're willing to spend 150 gems on the Troll Brute here, it'd be worth it to spend it here in the gem shop. But also, with this currency here for the challenge currency, 1,000 only gets you 2. And I've said in previous videos that this currency right here is better served getting the essences that you would need to level up multiple characters. So, yes, to me, Halberd is definitely worth the gem cost here. You farm him up faster, especially if you didn't buy his offer when it came out, which unlocked him right off the bat, which I did not do at the time. But all these other characters are farmable, so not really worth it. So now we go into more essences, more gear pieces, for characters, stuff like that. Most of the stuff is farmable. You're able to get this stuff up. However, there is other things here that is not farmable, and that's right. That is your essences. Excuse me. This is for your tier 9 unlocks. It's another avenue for you to get that tier 9 gear other than just the guild store. Because right here in the guild store, we can get the same thing, but we have to wait until we get mithril currency, and we all know we can't get mithril currency until we get those last 2 boxes of the guild rewards and high in the personal rewards. And obviously you're not going to be scoring that until at least 3rd chapter, when it's out for a while, and the 4th chapter definitely. And we're getting that 3rd chapter this week, so we'll see who's going to be able to hit the mark to get that mithril currency. But yeah, it gives you another everyday source to get that Gear 9 gear. And to me, it is worth it to bring your characters up this way through gems, because if you're going to spend the gems on something, spend it on something that's worthwhile, that you're able to actually use. So, uncut this, just don't do this. Actually, yes, do this. Sorry. It's guild currency. These are the only 2 things here for guild currency, right? Your epic materials, your uncommon materials, those are the only things here. They say, oh yes, you can use guild currency and gems. Well, obviously that's a little misleading. You would think you'd have a lot more options for your guild currency, but it is still a good deal. 50 guild currency for 5 of the ability materials, 100 here for rare. I'm not really hurting for rare right now, so I'm going to hold on to my guild currency, but there's really not much else to spend your guild currency on, right? I don't suggest you spend it here, right? 40 for 1 rare, 20 for 1. It's not worth it. It's better getting that through the weekly supply store instead of the guild shop. And the only thing I spend my guild currency on is character shards and crystals anyway. So, yes, it gives me another avenue to use up that currency. So, all in all, what do I think of the store? I think it needs some tweaks. I think it needs a little bit of adjusting. I don't know. Like I said, there's only a few things here that interest me. Halberd, for one. and the Gear 9 Gear 9 essences, as well as, the epic. Because I'm drowning. A drought. Sorry, I got a drought of uncommon ability materials, and it's another avenue. It doesn't relieve the pressure of that bottleneck, but it does give me a little bit more chances to upgrade. It gives me a more source to do that. But it's only 5 a week. Obviously, it's a no-brainer to go ahead and get that, because you're going to make this in, what, a day? Right? Right? So, go ahead and get it. It's worth it. So, yeah, that's what I would spend my gems on in this store. Overall, it's a good idea, but it does need some tweaking. And stay away from some of these traps. You guys know what they are. I've told you guys what they are. Other content creators are telling you what they are. Make the most out of your resources to build up your roster more efficiently, more effectively. And yeah, I'm going to go grab some coffee now because it is early. I think the sun is just coming up. So, until I talk to you guys again, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Adventure safe, and good luck to you and your fellowship.